Lisa had a good joint about woman not really looking for a title these days in a relationship. They just want a nigga that's loyal. But and because she posted it on a regular page, but I was like, you know what? That's a good conversation because there are a lot of women that don't really look for that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like
looking for what? Loyalty?
no, looking for a title. Like there's a lot of women who will lay up and not necessarily want to get married immediately. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And whereas back in the day, you know, women wasn't going for that shit. You know what I mean? Like you was getting married and that's just what it was. But a lot of women have played the girlfriend role out. So I was like, that's a good conversation to have. And is it because of men? Is it because the men aren't saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because the men ain't like, all right, let's marry. I don't know what it is.
I didn't hear it.
Oh shit. Let me share this joint real quick. Yep. We about to get it started, y'all. Oh man. Peace to everybody in the building.
Yo, yo.
You know, I can't see. I can't. I know I got a special shout out I want to give before we get started too. Not even really a shout out, but I just want to send my condolences to my my cousin Chris, man. Like I literally got the phone call as I was texting y'all back and forth. My brother called me and he lost his son. His son was murdered yesterday night, or rather early this morning, 5:30 this morning. Senseless violence, you know what I'm saying? He's a security guard at a club. Situation escalated with one of the Patreons. He beat him up, you know, do what security do as they escorting him out. Dude shot him twice in the you know what I'm saying? And then another tussle ensued, and then the dude kind of just started shooting sporadically and ended up shooting him in the chest, and I believe that's what ended up killing him. So
damn.
Yeah, right over there off of Bolton Road, man. Right over there. Right over right. You know how that spot is. It's already crazy over there. So I just, young man, 27 years old. So rest in peace, Lionel, like Linnell, excuse me, like.
That's your cousin, bro?
Yeah, my cousin's son. So my second cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah. 27 years old, man. 27, man.
Yo, like, this young senseless violence, B, like.
Right, like. And you know what I'm saying? Like he's doing his job. You know what I'm saying? Like not to take away from anybody that lost their life to street on street violence, but he was in a situation where I'm here to protect people and I lost my life doing that. You know what I mean? Like
and I would still consider that senseless if
it definitely is. Yeah.
Wow, that's sorry.
But you at work. Like, again. Yeah, exactly. You at work, you expecting to come home that night. It's just another day on the job for them. And we know security guard type niggas, so they wired a little different, you know what I mean? But they still thinking they coming home at the end of the night. You know what I mean? They don't think shit is gonna come to that. you know. So for him to go
Put
out like
life on
that,
the
man,
line.
that's some sucker shit. So
I know.
yes, I'm gonna hit you up. You know what I mean? And we gonna do it. We, you know, it's well, you know, I'm gonna holler at you offline, cuz I know you be watching on YouTube sometime. But
Yes.
man, I love you,
Sorry for
man.
your loss.
Yeah, man,
Definitely.
definitely, man. So you know, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
Damn, rest in peace. Condolences to the family.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I gotta call my Aunt Greta. I know she bugging out. That was her first grandson.
See, but that what we be talking about, man. A lot of times when is about the violence and then reaching out to family.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I don't know like how tight and everything is, but making those calls, you know what I'm saying, be those difficult calls to people who don't have connections with their family like that.
Right.
Like that's a difficult call you ain't heard from your cousins' people. Not you, I'm just saying that's a
Yeah,
difficult
but I know
call.
what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a difficult call. That's a difficult conversation.
Yeah.
So, man, condolences.
Yeah, thank you. I'll definitely let them know, man. Yeah. Whew. But you know, I just wanted to shout them out. I ain't want to start the podcast off on a somber note, but like I said, I literally got that news probably 10, 15 minutes before we got online. And, you know, my brother, he, you know, we call each other, but we don't call each other often at certain times because, you know, it's like, I got a life. Leave me the fuck alone. That's how me and my brother are. But,
Yeah.
you know, when, how certain phone calls, you're just like, nah, let me answer this one. You know what I'm saying? It ain't feel right. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, let me answer this one. So I just heard it in his voice and just knew something was fucked up. But, you know, when you get those phone calls from your siblings, the first thing you think is your parent. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
I'm ready to
definitely.
flip something the fuck over. I'm like, the way he talking, I'm like, what? And then they was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It kind of clicked what he was saying. And I was like, oh my God, you know what I mean?
Agreed.
Yeah,
That's the same.
man.
That's what I worry about. That's why I'm starting now for real. You know, not to be funny, but I'm calling my mom. I'm doing FaceTimes with my mom now for like at least an hour every 2-3 days.
Right.
You know, just because like I said, like we know what time it is. You know,
Right.
we know what these years. We know what time it is for sure, for certain.
Now,
You
look.
know exactly what I said.
Excuse me.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, what's the topic today, fellas?
I do got a story real quick, Info Guy. I meant to send it to you. Did y'all hear about the and I seen a couple people in the DMV area posting about it. It was a sonic boom that them niggas heard that was so loud that shit was shaking the fucking ground, right? So not the Pentagon, the White House released a statement. There was an aircraft. There was, it was 4 people on the plane. They said the pilot had passed out, and all of a sudden the plane is crashed, and they can't find the bodies, and they can't find the survivors. But they sent 2 F-16s or whatever the fuck them planes is up there to intercept the shit. So that's how they was able to fly next to it and see that the nigga had passed out. But I'm thinking like, it's not, man. That shit sounds gazy, my nigga. Like,
They shot them
no.
niggas down, bro.
Word. You can't find the bodies? Man, get the fuck out of here, yo. And they ain't say what type of plane it was. No, nothing. They was just like, the F-16s got up by it. They reported that the pilot was unconscious. They ain't say nothing about the other 3 niggas. They just said the pilot was unconscious, and all of a sudden the shit crashes.
Yo, when did this happen?
Yesterday. So because there was people posting about it, and niggas was like, yo, was it an earthquake? Because matter of fact, shout out to Kev, shout out to the bro, he posted about it. So I was like, damn, that shit sound crazy. Like niggas heard it and everything. So
my mom and them heard it too. So
yeah, it's footage of that
real?
shit. Yo, nigga, that shit was loud, my nigga. Like, so I can only imagine what it sound like in real life. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, Info Guy. That your people, like a lot of times when we
he
hear
live
these
in
stories,
Oderton, bro, and a lot of that shit was captured by the ring alarm, yo. Like,
yeah, nigga, they said the whole DMV heard that shit, my nigga.
yeah, bro, fucking everywhere, bro. from Baltimore to fucking DC, nigga. Like,
Word.
What
So
did they
and
say
it's,
it was?
they all they saying that
it was the
when they saying that the
F-16,
sonic
bro.
boom was
They was
the fighter
traveling
jets
so
taking
fast.
off.
They was traveling at Mach speed, bro.
Word. Yeah, yeah.
So basically, because they were traveling that fast, like it sends shockwaves within the atmosphere because
And they was low. And they was lower than
right,
usual.
right, like when you're in the air flying in the plane, right?
Right.
If when you're up so many, it's a lot of like compressed air. So you know how when you're in the airplane, it feel like you're not going fast, but you really are going fast.
Right.
Okay.
That's how if they go lower within a certain the certain feet above the ground, like that's where we breathe air. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
And like you said, these niggas is going from like 100 to 400 to 700 miles per hour within a matter of seconds. So it's like you said, it's literally breaking the sound barrier. But the fact
Right.
that plane was so low, the jets had to fly low, but they had to hurry up and catch up to this shit. So wherever they
Right.
took off from, them niggas had to
Like,
stay low. So this, oh
literally,
man,
they got there in like probably 2 seconds or some shit.
word.
Like that. You know
Yeah,
what
they
I'm
say,
saying?
yeah. But it's just, if you look at the story and it's like, well, wait a minute. This sound like some 9/11 shit with a shit that hit the Pentagon. They never found footage of this shit. Then the one bullshit image they did show, it just looked fake as hell. So I don't know. I don't want to say too much, but I know the initial story sounds suspicious as fuck. They shot the shit down. They can't find no bodies, no none of that. Yeah, I mean they ain't shoot it down. The plane crash, and they can't find no bodies.
There's always some scary shit going on with these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory shit.
So how we know them niggas ain't jump out on some parachute shit, some Russian spies or some shit.
Yeah, true story. But I just turned RG off. I don't know. My phone was tripping.
So but that was bugged out. Like you said, if you get a chance, you can there's footage out of that shit. I seen one where there was a dog on the patio. That shit was like boom. Yo, the fucking dog jumped from the porch all the way to the goddamn back door, yo, like one swift leap. That nigga was shook. He ain't know what to do.
Damn, I'm gonna have to type that up. I ain't
Yeah,
know
the
nothing
shit was
about
wild.
that shit.
The shit was wild.
I came home and slept all day today. But shit, what else is circulating? There was a couple things on the page. I wish.
Yeah, the main topic, I can't see because I really wanted to bring this up if it was a lot of women watching today because this is more so something they're going to be able to answer. But shout out to Lisa, she the one that said it or reposted it. But it basically she said that women really don't care about a title in a relationship nowadays. They rather just deal with a nigga that's loyal. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, and I think about a lot of friends and homegirls or family members that really are in that situation where, it's really like they don't have a husband. Like, they've been fucking with this nigga for a minute, you know what I mean? But it just is what it is, you know what I mean? And I'm like, is that more so on us as men for not stepping up and saying, yo, be my wife? Or is that women accepting the shit? I don't know.
I
They did
don't
it
know
back in the
either.
day.
Oh, some comments coming. I don't know either. I don't know either. But what's funny is that like there's always somebody. There's somebody for everybody out there. That's what the rumor's supposed to be. Like there's somebody for everybody, right? That's what the thing is. So I feel like we was talking about something the other day. You and Info Guy was arguing, going back and forth. You was like, nah, he was like, I don't think, y'all were.
We have our monthly argument.
Yeah, y'all have y'all monthly go back.
No, they are debates, sir. They're
okay.
debates,
All
sir.
right. Y'all had your monthly debate, but during the monthly debate, it was like Z said something which is true. He was like, in our circle, we don't know nobody like that. And how we move in this particular circle. So when it comes to that, the comment that Lisa put up there about the title, that's also in that circle. Because
see it right here.
it's people in different circles everywhere that do different things. So I feel like I don't even have room to comment on this question because.
But what do you mean? Like, titles is just a man-made societal thing, so it don't matter. Like,
well, I guess basically it's saying that outside of being a wife, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's take it back in the day. Like most women, once they settle with a man and settle down, all right, nigga, you got a certain amount of time to put a ring on my finger. Like they just wasn't laying up, you know what I'm saying? Like boyfriend and girlfriend,
bro,
living, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Them motherfuckers used to be called concubines. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Concubines?
Yes.
Nah, that was a side joint. That was the concubine.
No,
it was a whole.
I mean, you had a
like,
stable, right?
Yes. They were wives, bro. They were all wives.
What happened to that?
Concubines. Huh?
What the hell happened to that?
I don't know, but how do we get to concubines?
I'm just saying, I'm giving how delusional.
Nah, because I'm talking about our mothers. Like our mothers wasn't no concubine.
I'm saying like it's traveled over time, different titles. Like,
you know what my mom was though?
Let people do whatever they want to do.
My mom was a baby mama.
That's a good question.
Several times over.
Okay.
My mom was a 2-time baby mama.
Right.
If I gave her a title.
But did your mom marry either one of them?
Yeah, she did.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, same thing with my mom. My mom married both of them too. So that's what I'm saying. It was a difference back then. Yeah, even if it didn't work and they split and bounced, they still married them.
That's what I'm saying. It didn't work. They split and bounced. So the title doesn't mean shit, right? Because if they didn't work out, that's all that is.
And that's what she's saying. That's exactly what she's saying in the post. She's saying that most women don't care about a title. They just want a nigga that's loyal. So that's what I was like, yeah, I guess that's just what it is. I was like, only thing I said outside of being a wife, because that is a title that's why I compared the eras. That's why I was saying, I guess most women don't care about being a wife now, as opposed to back in the day. There was a separation from being a wife and a girlfriend. Maybe not so much now, but definitely back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
I would say that. I
don't know. I didn't grow back up in the day, so I don't know how it was. I think a lot of that shit is.
Now but we know that most women back then, once they had children, they was marrying that men. Like we know that. We can't just be naive to that.
I know that because when I grew up, when I was able to hear the stories, I hear a lot of stories about shit that we do now. They just didn't say shit. They weren't telling their business and doing all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was a lot more married women back then than now.
We all know that we got grandfathers with children out of wedlock. We got
but that's not what no. See, now you're taking it somewhere else. I'm keeping it. She's saying that with the title thing. That's what I'm saying. Back then, I'm thinking the title of a wife carried more weight than now. Yeah, they dealt with the same shit, but that doesn't take away from the title of a wife carrying more weight back then than now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I don't know because I can't.
Yeah, because like I said, I don't know what it was. I
know what it was. I mean, we know what it was, though. Really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You keep saying you don't know. You know because you know what our mothers did. Like our mothers pretty much was like, "All right, nigga, you got me pregnant, nigga, we getting married." You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it was. Like I'm not gonna be out here. What they call that shit? What they call that shit? what was they calling it back in the day? It was a certain term they used for women who was having children at a wed. Like they didn't want to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like if they got a nigga that got them pregnant, nigga, you marrying me. Not so much now, though. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I wouldn't even say now. I would say it started like a little bit before us. You know,
Yeah.
like it started doing like as we were growing up, because a lot of niggas is doing it. Like that's how it became. But I lost that thought. Okay, info guy said that times were different, and I think that's why now they don't want the title. I think they don't want the title now because, like you're saying, you know, with that title, they noticed that niggas was still niggas.
Yep.
You know, relationships.
Like you said, like info guy said, with the bullshit they went through having that title, they like, fuck it. Fast forward to now, like you just said, they like, well, nigga, just be loyal.
What's the benefits?
I mean, marriages.
Yeah, I give you that. Yeah, most of us came from marriages that didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shit, but I don't even remember. Like, all I remember was Ma Dukes. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think that kind of, because like my first relationship was me and my baby mama. Like we didn't work out. I think the
shout out to
second time
PJ.
around,
What up, homie?
I think the second time around you get better. You leave.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like my baby. Go ahead.
No. I was just agreeing with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, because you know you learn. You grow in that shit. But I think, like you said, they don't want the title because relationships don't work out.
Yeah.
Whether you know, no matter who you are, you know, shit just falls sour.
Care about it.
Yeah. You said.
She said, baby girl said that it's not that we don't want the title, we don't care about it.
Right.
And damn, so that's crazy. Like, so I wish we had an older woman to speak on this panel to speak up for.
That's the only reason why I'm just like, I don't know what errors. Yeah, they might have been married, but we don't really know what they wanted. Like that might just be in a societal thing. Like society has changed since back in the day, right? And I think
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're saying the same exact thing. I was just saying, but I'm saying back then, I think they carried the title of a wife carried more weight than it does now. That's all I'm saying. But we're saying the same thing. They don't give a shit about it now. Yeah, they don't give a fuck about it.
But I think we don't give. I don't think we give a shit about it.
I would like to know what they would say, what weight they would say that carried. Because
now, if you leave me, nigga, I get half. Nigga, it carries a lot of weight, brother. Jesus Christ! What is that noise?
I don't know.
Damn. No, I was saying the reason why it carries so much weight is because if you leave her, she gets half. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a big difference between being a wife and a girlfriend financially. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why it carries a lot of weight. But a lot of women got a bag now, so they really like, fuck you, nigga. I don't need none of the shit you got.
So you saying that because they got half, that's why it carried weight?
Info guy, you're not going to trick me into an argument. What I'm saying is you are not going to sit here and tell me that the title of wife doesn't carry more weight than the title of girlfriend. Ask a woman that. I don't even know what I'm saying.
All I'm asking is what weight is it carrying? That's it.
Because a lot, brother. Like, okay, this is what I'm saying.
The title alone carries weight. Nobody wants to be that special friend on the fucking obituary. If this motherfucker passed away, I don't want to be the motherfucking special friend on the obituary.
There you go.
But do you have to? But so what you're saying? So what you're saying is because you were married to somebody, if you pass away, people know you as that person.
Not only that, but it's more than that. But I'm just saying, it's a wife. I mean, we just
especially
the only reason why I'm asking that is that because you don't have to be just because you're not married doesn't mean your side piece. If y'all acknowledge the relationship,
no, you're not. No, see, we talking strictly paperwork now. We talking, just keep it on. If we talking paperwork, we talking like, all right, when you sit down as a wife,
financial gain.
No, not even financial gain, just taking care of you. Like, if this is just my girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need somebody there that's gonna, if something, God forbid, happened to me, I need somebody there to step in and that's gonna be able to make decisions without having to go through no fine print, dealing with no lawyers. That's what your wife does if you don't know have nobody else lined up for that. So your girlfriend can't do that. You can't step in and be like, oh, this nigga's AB positive. You better not give him that medicine. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't. No, there's certain things that.
So what? To interrupt you real quick, because I came in on the dope part.
No, go ahead.
If you do get a will, or if you do sign, power of attorney, and things of that nature early, prior to, then yeah. But otherwise, you are absolutely correct, my boy.
You have wills and power of attorney for that. But what I'm saying,
yeah, but are you doing that for a girlfriend? If you do that, you might as well make her your wife. If you're doing all of that,
but what if you don't want to get married? What if you don't want to get married?
But Z, I just want you to understand, you girlfriend or wife, like she posted, right, are just titles. So you're putting more meaning based off of tradition, right? Right?
Nah.
Yes, because yes, you are, because somebody back then,
everybody, not just you, everybody is. That's the definition of it. Like, I can't help what the definition of it means.
Everything that you're saying didn't start happening to the 70s, 60s, or no, what it was like marriage license and the financial gain and all those things that you could do didn't happen till later. What I'm saying is, I'm just putting perspective here. You're basing, because if we're talking about your example of now, right? You're basing.
We're saying the same thing now. We're saying that the title doesn't carry anything now.
Right.
I'm agreeing with you then.
We both agree with that.
I'm saying back then it did, because women were in the house. They weren't allowed to work. There weren't certain things they weren't allowed to do. So yes, being a wife meant something. Being a wife meant, okay, I'm with this man, I have a family. It just meant something. I don't even know why you're trying to debate me on this. Yeah, and you know it holds more weight. Like,
I agree what you're saying. That's why I'm saying the opposite of what you're saying. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. If we're gonna have the conversation.
Yeah, but why? If you agree with me, why?
Bro, listen. What I'm telling you and what I'm saying doesn't mean that I don't have to agree with you.
No, I know, but I'm saying, but you said if you agree, but you just said you do agree with me.
I don't believe in traditional marriage anyway, bro. I don't believe.
Okay, but that doesn't take away from the title of a wife. You're gonna get info guy. This is what I'm saying to you right now, and I'm gonna just dead this whole thing. The woman you decide to spend the rest of your life with, whatever title you give her, she's gonna have more privilege in your life than just some women that you fucking and you seeing every 3 or 4 days that you call your girlfriend. Okay, then. So the title of wife carries more. Whatever you want to call it, it carries more weight. Whether it just does. That's all I'm saying. We're just using the words wife and girlfriend in this term because, like, the
traditions that you feel like back in the day that you still respond to and agree to, bro. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't matter what you say and what you call it. You still believe in the traditions from back in the day. It doesn't
I believe, okay, whether it's so since the beginning of time, I believe that you should have one wife. Yeah. Whether you have many concubines on the side, if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. We don't live that life now. That's not feasible, because then you're gonna lose the one woman that you have that you want to keep in your life. So we're just not living like that now. So we can't say that we can do that now. We're not. You know what I'm saying? No woman in their right fucking mind is gonna stay with a nigga that got 1,000 fucking women on the side.
If you're saying legally and financially, I agree with you. It carries more weight. But if you're
can I throw some comedy in?
You're just
But I
talking
think-
about traditional stuff.
That's what I said, info guy. You want someone there that.
I said that earlier.
So that's why wife carries more weight. That's why wife carries more weight than girlfriend.
But
You said it doesn't. I'm saying it does.
But you started going into, well, wives are at home.
Because you asked me why. You asked me why does the term, you asked me why. You asked me why. So I'm telling you why. A girlfriend is not going to take care of your household. A wife is. A girlfriend isn't going to do, a girlfriend can't do certain things that a wife is going to do. If you consider your wife, that's what I'm saying. If you letting your girlfriends in your life, and that means, you know what I'm saying, as opposed, there's certain things, like I said, you're going to let
Is a woman that you are interested in a girlfriend before she becomes a wife? For you to be
okay, so let me ask you this again. So the woman you're gonna spend the rest of your life with, that's gonna be your girlfriend for the rest of your life.
I didn't say that.
That's what you're gonna call it. You're gonna introduce her when y'all 65 years old. I'm asking you a question. Y'all been together 35 years. When you're 65 years old, you're gonna say, yeah, this is my girlfriend.
It doesn't matter what I call it.
No, I just want to know what you're gonna say, bro. I just want to know what you're gonna say.
I'm not gonna say anything.
He might say lady. He might say lady,
bro. It's like
nigga here, man.
Who cares what it's called?
Nigga here, man.
Who cares what it's called?
Info guy, I tell you like this. I tell you like this. You are in the 1% of people who thinks that the title of wife and the title of girlfriend are equal. You are in the 1%. I guarantee you that.
I don't believe either one carry weight. I don't believe in any of it. I don't believe in any of it. I don't. It doesn't matter what you call her.
What was the topic though?
What
was the topic though?
It was about.
How are you gonna? What are you? Okay, you've been with this woman for 15 years. What are you gonna introduce her to me as? Yo, Zach, what up? This is my. What are you gonna say?
This is my lady. Is that?
No, I'm gonna tell you like this. Only a bird is gonna go for that. Only a bird is gonna go for that. A real woman that been with a nigga for 15 motherfucking years is not gonna let a nigga say, this my lady.
Buddy.
Come on, man. What are we doing here, yo?
Bro, I've known you for years, bro. We've had many conversations, right?
Yeah.
And, okay, so all I'm telling you is maybe you're in your life right now. You've changed to how you feel about
Jimmy. How do you introduce Tisha, Jimmy?
That's his wife, though.
How do you introduce her?
He's been with her for 20 years, 20 plus years.
That's my wife.
Oh, what? Because that's his wife. That's what I'm saying. It carries weight. It carries weight. That's all I'm saying.
That's what
it's a difference.
That's what he chooses to do. That doesn't mean everybody has to do that, bro.
What are you talking about? I didn't say everybody had to do it. I'm just talking about the title of wife and girlfriend.
That's what he took. If that's his wife, he better introduce her as his wife.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a difference. Like, he can't say, "Oh, this is my lady." That's his wife.
It's no nigga out here that's married.
Bro, all I asked was what the weight carried based off the topic that you brought.
And I said there's certain things that come with being a wife or a husband that if shit goes left or right, you have the right to make decisions in that a girlfriend wouldn't. I just don't and like I said, if you're going through all the power of attorney shit, then if you don't, I don't.
You should be doing that anyway. You know what I'm saying?
But you're not doing that with a bitch you just been with for 6 months. Like, what are we doing here?
Of course, bro.
Okay, so that's why if you've been with somebody for 4 or 5 years, and
if you're with a woman, Oprah and Stedman been together for years. Them niggas ain't fucking married. Right?
What does that have to do? That has nothing to do with there being a difference between being.
There's people all around.
But that has nothing to do with the difference between a wife and a husband, yo. That has nothing. That has nothing to do with the difference between a wife and a husband. I mean, excuse me, a wife and a girlfriend, and what each one holds in value. That has nothing to do with that. Yes, you could be with somebody 75 years. If that's your girlfriend, that's your girlfriend. That's what it is. I'm saying. But if you call her your wife, there's a different value in that than calling. If you introduce her to me as your girlfriend, I'm not looking at her as your wife.
Based on what, bro? Based on what? What would you if I introduced to somebody and said this is my wife, what are you looking at that brings.
I'ma know you put time into her. Like unless it was, because even if you said some shit after a week, yo, this is my wife, I'm gonna pull you to the side, like, yo, you bugging the fuck out. Like if you introduce me to some woman as your wife and I've never met her and I know you ain't been with her for a minute, I'm gonna pull you to the side, bro. Like, yo, the fuck, this your wife? But if you put value and time into that, I'm gonna understand that. But if you introduce her to me as your girlfriend initially, I get it. That's your girlfriend. But after 5 to 7 years, if you still saying, yo, this is my girlfriend, I'm gonna be like, nigga, that's your wife. Get the fuck out of here.
So the people who get married in 90 days, they don't have real value into their relationship because they
no. But I guess what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna respect him or her as calling that person their wife or husband because that's how they see him. It's not how I see him; it's how they see him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just trying to get the perspective, bro. I'm trying to.
But you're not getting it from me. Ask women that. I don't know why you asking me. Ask a woman, is there a difference between being a wife and being a girlfriend? I don't know why the fuck I'm trying to explain this shit. They're gonna tell you.
I think, yo, I would slide in and slide out. Pause. Pause. Now hold on.
Definitely.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah. That was.
But the fucking what Shorty was saying though, what Lisa Good, what I'm gathering from what she was saying though, is that the title to them don't even matter no more though. Like it don't matter.
Right. Yeah. It don't even matter.
It doesn't matter. So if they get with a guy, as long as the guy is loyal, which he's supposed to be anyway in a relationship, let's keep that 100, that if the guy is loyal, then they can rock with him. Now, Does that mean that they can rock with him without being a husband and still be comfortable and still be, just have that union and just be loyal?
Somebody says, so value is the eye of the beholder.
Who said that?
I don't know. I can't.
Hey, don't be reading that. But anyway,
I'm trying to think of what they was talking about. Because again, like, I'll use my own example. Again, I was with my ex for fucking, let me do the math real quick. 12 years. Legally, we wasn't married on paper, but I looked at her as my wife. She had 3 children by me. What did I introduce her as, y'all? You know what I'm saying? What did I introduce her as? Yo, this is my wife. I didn't say this is my girlfriend. And it wasn't because of standards by society. It's because this was the person I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had nothing to do with, I didn't have to have a fucking document saying this was my wife. You just feel that shit. You understand what I'm saying?
It's so different. So, okay, then. So, what I'm saying is this, like, regardless of what people call it or what they hold value to words or whatever the case may be, I'm putting perspective out there. It's like, there's people out there who really do, fall in love with people in a short period of time, and then they last forever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I don't understand. Again, that has nothing to do with the difference between.
They might not call them their wife. They might not say that they're married or whatever the case may be. They just might be together for a long time, and they feel like whatever value that they put, as far as what they name that person, whether it's lady, wife, or whatever, they've been with them forever. So
the only word in the human language to use,
you say wife,
but no, listen to this because this is now we just making no sense. But the only word in the human language to use to describe that situation is yo. I have nothing else to say, but that's his wife. Unless give me another word, I can't say that's their situation. I'm gonna look at him and her as husband and wife, whether they did it on paper or not. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say she holds more value in his life than if that was just his girlfriend. I can't help that I have no other word to use but wife. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it would be to describe that situation.
I totally get that. I guess what I'm saying is based off the topic, you know what I'm saying? That particular word or whatever it is, those titles don't mean nothing anymore. They don't hold weight because traditional times have pretty much gone away, right? Pretty much changed. People are doing different stuff now, right? So to the point where now legally same-sex people marriage. You know, so it's more so financial reasons, all
You could
types
marry.
of things that carry the weight, not more necessarily the relationship and how you view that person. You feel what I'm saying? So
I gotta kind of beg to differ, because if you hold that person in that light of being that person that's going to be able to do all of that, you do value them more than you would the average chick that you smashing. You know what I'm saying? Or just some chick you might have been dealing with a year. Like I said, maybe whatever word we want to use to describe that situation, if you're propping that person up in that position in your life to be that, for lack of a better term, that's your husband or wife. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no other way to describe that. You know what I mean? Your life partner, is that what we want to say? Fuck it. Your life partner. That's your life partner. But that's just what the fuck it is.
I don't know. I never brought in like a smash as somebody that we're talking about.
That's what I'm saying. So
I would never say a smash, somebody you smashing is your wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
that's what I'm saying.
But I was just speaking on just somebody you was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Not
what the fuck
somebody
is
you just
dealing,
smashing.
bro? What is dealing with though? Like, let's be like, what is dealing?
Somebody you seeing, dating, you come over their house. Blah,
blah, blah. Info guy, you the only single one. What's dealing with right now?
Whatever dating is now.
Yo, but what won't change out of all of that shit though is how somebody feels about somebody, right? And right. I'm kind of with both of y'all. Like I'm in the middle of both of y'all, because I'm definitely with you, Z, about like the title and the respect that the woman get. But the thing is, I respect, if you with me, I got respect for you, period. Like, regardless, like, you respect me, I respect you. Hold on, calm it down. I mean, info guy, like, I respect you, you respect me, right? Like I agree with that. But I also feel like when I first, like, I'm just saying me and anybody else, like, everybody else was fucking. Like, sometime fucking just comes into play. And then you decide, like, yo, you know what? I want to be with this person. So then at that point, it's up to each individual person on how they view and feel about somebody. And I was kind of talking about love. Love is funny, but if you decide to love a whore, if you like, that's that person's, you know, like, preference or whatever.
So you saying the whores can't be loved? They can't be wife?
No, I didn't say that. I just say you love whoever the fuck you want to love. I don't. Yeah, my wife is my wife, but if it wasn't for the piece of paper, she'd still be my wife. You know, similar like what Z was saying.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So, and you're able in your brain to separate the level of wife and girlfriend. There's a gap, because if you did, you just said it, because if she wasn't your wife on paper, she'd still be your wife. You didn't say she'd be my girlfriend, she'd still be my wife. There's a difference. That's all I'm saying. There's a difference.
So you would say a girlfriend would be just somebody you smashing?
Okay, no. A girlfriend is somebody you still,
saying, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you build with somebody.
Info guy, you know. Okay, all right. Let's talk single Zach. I'm talking single Zach. So baby, put the earmuffs on. I'm talking single Zach. There was plenty of bitches I was just smashing that didn't have fucking potential to be my girlfriend, to possibly have potential to be my wife. You're in a position now when you're doing the same thing. You know the ones you running through that you just having fun with. You know the ones that you can see, oh, I can kind of build with you a little bit. And possibly, like Jimmy said, now that I'm fucking you consistently, this can go somewhere else. But with each level she goes up in your life, there's a certain amount of respect she's gaining from you, and a certain amount of trust, and there's a certain title that comes with that. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it, that's just what it is.
Okay. Now hold on.
Now I think Jimmy about to say what I'm about to say. Go ahead.
Right. No. I'm just saying in between. No, I just want to jump in because really y'all saying the same thing. It's just that what you said, Colin doesn't feel. like as far as he moves with no titles, where a lot of people do move with having titles. Like he could probably chill and be with a chick for 6-7 months and introduce her as, you know, this is my friend, you know, he just say her name. He won't introduce her as anything, but we'd notice him with her for a bunch of time, you know,
Right.
So that would be on us at that point to be like, yo, that's his lady, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the type of dude that ain't gonna be like, yo, this my girl, this my lady, this my wife. Like there are people out there who kind of don't really put that out, whereas me and you, on the other hand, we're definitely gonna be like, yo, this is, you know,
I'm not putting nobody out until I give somebody a ring and say I want to spend my life with you. I never.
And then what are you gonna call that person? What are you gonna call that person when you give them a ring? What you gonna call? No. What are you gonna call that person when you give them a ring?
a wife.
Because it ain't your lady no more. You ain't gonna run around and say, "Hey, this is my lady." What are you gonna call that person? What is she gonna expect it to be called in your life?
Bro, I would still say my lady.
Get the fuck out! All right, you know what? You're right.
I don't even believe in traditional marriages. Like
it doesn't have to be traditional marriage. There's a certain elevation. I tell you what, I'm gonna tell you like this, my nigga. It's disrespectful as fuck if she was to introduce you as a boyfriend. After 15 motherfucking years,
bro,
I would feel some type of way.
I wouldn't care.
That's you, my nigga. That's you. That's you.
I promise you, I wouldn't.
That's you. And I get it. I get it. That's why I said that's you. But you can't speak for everybody. Everybody's not like that.
Everybody, I'm not.
But that's what. But you keep. That's what I'm saying when I'm telling you that the title of wife and husband carry more weight than boyfriend and girlfriend. It does. It does. You're saying it doesn't because you don't.
Your lady, right? That was right there. Said it doesn't. She just said it doesn't.
No, she said it does. She said the title does carry more weight.
Didn't she say it doesn't now? You just said it. Oh, that's crazy that it doesn't.
No, she said. What did you say? Go ahead. I'm gonna let her say it. Go ahead. What'd you say?
I said it does. It carries weight.
Thank you.
Okay.
She said it does. That's why I said have the conversation with real women, not these birds. Have a conversation with a real woman, and I guarantee you, she gonna tell you, my nigga, the title of wife carries more weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, son. Like, stop it. I know what it was like hopping around out there in these clubs fucking with these bitches, man. But when you fucking with a real woman,
to that, bro. Stop thinking about that, bro.
You said that. You said it. You said it earlier. You said I'm outside doing this and that. You said that.
No, bro. This shit is recorded. We could go back to it.
You didn't say I'm outside dealing with these women.
Z, you are the one that brought. I was strictly talking about wife and what you believe that carries and what that weighs.
I know. I'm agreeing. I said it carries a different weight.
Of course, a common sense nigga would know that a bitch that you just fucked on the street, she just smashed, is different than somebody you dealt with. And
nigga, you just asked what's the difference between smashing and a girlfriend. You just asked that. You just asked that.
Bro, because you
you got common sense, right? Oh my God, but you just asked what's the difference between smashing and a girlfriend.
You remember what you're saying, bro?
Info guy, did you not just say that?
Go back to the tape, bro.
I'm asking you a direct question. No, I'm asking you a direct question. Did you not just say what's the difference between smashing and a girlfriend?
You keep trying to put these dusty ass bitches on the side as what the conversation is, bro.
No, I'm not. I said one thing. I said there's a difference between being a wife and a girlfriend.
About bitches on the side, who cares about them? I'm talking.
I didn't bring up no bitches on the side. You asked
going to date and get to know, and you feel like it's going to be your wife that you called.
Didn't I just separate the levels, yo? Didn't I just break that shit down?
You were trying to put girlfriend and smashing and all that together, bro.
No, I did not. I said there's a difference. See, if you would listen with your ears instead of with your mouth ready to fucking respond. This is what I said. I said there's levels. I'm the one saying there's levels. Now you're agreeing with me saying there's levels. I said there's a difference between if you smashing and that's your girlfriend and that's your wife. I said with each level that this woman elevates in your life, there's a different trust factor that you give her. Now, once she reaches whatever level, the final level, I'm not even going to say wife because you're not using titles. The woman that's going to be in your life forever, the woman that you trust with your bank account, the woman that you trust around your children, whatever the fuck, the woman that you spending the rest of your life with, she holds more weight than a woman that you would consider your girlfriend.
Every woman go through levels.
Just like every man. We just using women as an example.
Every woman that you deal with go through those levels.
No.
Every woman's not treated
No.
the same.
We said that. No. We said there's a difference.
You, bro. Bro, this is what I'm telling you. I only was speaking on women that you feel like you are going to marry or one day call them your wife. Not women that
is
are never going to go through those levels. So
answer me this. Bro, my original statement was there's a difference. So are you agreeing with me that the woman that you consider that's going to be your wife, there's a difference once they reach the wife level as opposed to being that woman that has the potential?
We're obviously that's agreeing. That has nothing to do
but you didn't agree from the fucking beginning.
Oh my God. I don't think you're understanding.
Jimmy, straighten it. Nah, fuck that. Bro. Jimmy, straighten it right now. God. What this nigga say, Jimmy? Straighten it right now. Nah, let Jimmy straighten. Let Jimmy straighten. What do you say, Jimmy? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say?
Oh my God.
Nah. Don't you know? What did he say?
You heard back to the tape. It doesn't matter. We gotta record it, bro.
You disagreed with me from the rip.
Oh my God.
You did disagree with him about.
Bro, I asked him about the titles and what does it mean to you and what do you feel, right?
So no, you said what the difference is. So I gave you the difference. That's why I started talking about financial paperwork and shit like that. I gave you the difference. You started disagreeing and saying, well, you can get power of attorney. Your girlfriend can still do that. I'm not just
with a woman that you dealt with forever, regardless if you call her a title or not. You started going into bitches you fucking and on the side and you treat them. Nigga, I never talked about them broads ever until you started saying.
You got it, info guy.
Go back to the tape, bro.
Your original thing was you disagreed with the difference between a wife and a girlfriend.
What does it hold to you when you call a lady that you've been dealing with for a while, whether you see her
and I explain info guy. If you would listen, I explained that to you. You keep saying that's when you
asking you questions based off of what you were telling me, bro.
And I explained it to you. That's when you started talking about power of attorney, saying she doesn't have to be your wife. She can still do that through power of attorney. I can only explain to you why I feel like there's a difference. If you want to let me finish. If I can only tell you what the difference to me is. Now, if you're allowing a girlfriend to do that, but that's you. You asked me and I answered it. Your rebuttal was, well, your girlfriend can do it too. You just got to do this and do that. Okay, that's fine. But I answered it the way I answered it. You understand what I'm saying? You just disagreed.
Was counter with questions based off of what you were saying.
But you asked me and I answered it. So why are you countering something that I answered for you? You asked me what because you asked me what my you asked me. You didn't ask it as a general. You said for you, Zach, what is the difference? And I answered that. Okay. And then you rebutted it and said, well, she can still be your girlfriend. Okay, that's cool. But I'm not going to give my girl, I'm not going to title her my girlfriend. She's my wife. That's disrespectful. And that's my personal opinion. You asked me and I answered it.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's a general opinion. You're in the 1%, and I get it. I'm not disagreeing with you and how you feel. You're trying to make me disagree with it.
Why do you feel like I'm the 1%?
You know how many All right, info guy, you got it.
I'm just saying.
You got it. If you think there's a lot of women out here that's saying you got it,
bro.
You got it.
Women now only care about relationships because y'all niggas give them titles and y'all still fuck up and do stupid shit. So that's
Who is
why
y'all? You got a girl, right?
Shit, bro.
You got a girl,
What
right?
You mean? What you
got a
mean,
girl,
bro?
right?
Can we get real, or do you really want to go there with this?
Who is y'all?
I'm just saying,
You
bro,
don't got a
I'm
girl.
asking you the question based off of the topic you brought up, right?
Right. So why are you saying y'all like you?
You start. Let me finish, bro. Let me
Go
finish.
ahead, man.
You had all you're saying. Let me finish.
Go ahead, because you're making no
going
fucking
into
sense.
Saying about how wife carries weight, blah blah blah, and everything, right? So I asked you, what does that mean to you? What is
and I
it
answered
mean?
it, right?
And, okay, and based off your answers, I rebutted that because if we are talking about your
but why are you rebuttaling something you asked what it means to me?
We're talking about the topic, bro. We're talking about the topic.
Well, why? But you asked me a specific question. You said, Zach, what is your definition of wife to you?
Carry, hold, and weight to that title, and that's what you explain, and all of those things mean it.
Right.
Then why are people not staying together and fucked up relations?
I can't answer that, bro.
Okay, so this is why their people are saying titles don't mean nothing, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to put them together in regards to
the title. Listen. You're having a different argument. You're having a different argument. I'm saying one holds more weight than the other. Yeah, they might not mean nothing, but one does hold more weight than the other. You just, like I said, if you since we being real, if you're dealing with bitches that's allowing you to just say, oh yeah, we just fucking, that's not wifey material, my nigga. That's not wifey material. If you're dealing with a bitch that's just allowing you to just running around, hold up. We being real. We being real. There was bitches I brought around. How the fuck I introduce them? I even said, yo, y'all go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. You did the same fucking thing. We ain't introducing them, but if it's a bitch that you dealing with, you gonna introduce her in a different light, my nigga. Now you might not say that's my girlfriend, but the way you put it, I'm a real niggas is gonna get it, and we know what time it is. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're gonna move different with her. So there is a certain way that you carry it.
That's not even what I'm saying, bro.
No, I'm making an argument. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm making an argument to my point.
Nothing to do with this.
Info guy, the original point that I was trying to make was that there's a difference between wife and girlfriend. That was the original point, bro. What the fuck are we talking about?
Okay,
that's the original thing I fucking said.
Bro,
there's a difference.
Bro,
what are we talking about?
But we're talking about the particular topic, right? And based off the topic, and you saying that wife carries more weight.
Just like husband. Let's take it off of wife. Let's take it off of wife. Let's start saying wife and husband carries more weight than boyfriend and girlfriend.
Y'all both right. Y'all both right though. Y'all both are absolutely.
I never said he was wrong. I never said he was wrong. I'm just going off of the topic, bro. That's it. I'm not trying to disagree with the man. I'm saying based off.
You disagree with me when you said it doesn't. What the fuck are you talking about?
If it did, bro, people wouldn't be saying now, and people would be staying in relationships, not cheating, not doing stupid shit, and holding value to the title.
I just don't, when you say people, like what percentage are we talking here, bro? Because I see beautiful relationships that's working. Like what the world you live in, again, you in a slime ball world if that's all you seeing, my nigga. Like what are we talking about?
The divorce rate is high as shit, bro.
That has nothing to do with the weight.
And but listen, that person still looked at that person as their wife or their husband, and they still separated them from the boyfriend-girlfriend level, regardless if it didn't fucking work or not. They still looked at him in a way that said, I'm going to give this motherfucker my last name, or I'm going to take this person's last name. What are we talking about? I ain't even mentioned that. You taking a person's last name when you giving a last name. What the fuck are we talking about, man? Like, stop it with the shit. Don't go back and forth just to be going back and forth. We know there's a difference. We know it. Like, stop it, man. I don't even know why I fell for this shit. I said I wasn't gonna argue with you tonight, yo.
Bro, you getting loud and saying like you just proved a point. We're going based off of the topic that you said, bro. And you said based off of what she posted, that title.
What did she post?
Huh?
She said specifically that women don't care about titles anymore. They just want a nigga that's loyal. Now, there's truth in that, and there's also not truth in that, because at the same time, a woman ain't just trying to be introduced as this. You ain't gonna, a real woman ain't gonna be with a nigga for 10 years and just, this is what it is.
So what about
like, what are we talking about, yo?
What
are we talking about?
They can't say that this is my lady and y'all understand that this is somebody they dealing with.
After 10 years, my nigga, she gonna still go for this, my lady shit. Y'all done bought a house together, sold that shit, flipped it. This some other shit, and it's still my lady, my nigga.
Y'all saying two different things. The main
come on, man. Or this my husband.
Or girlfriend, is there a difference? Does it hold more weight? And yes, it does. Whether it's legally or whatever the person feels, it just holds more weight. That's every woman is gonna say that. Every woman is gonna say that, and I believe every man is gonna say that as well. It holds more weight. We're not talking about, oh yeah, we just know that girlfriends can do the same thing as wives can do, but when it comes down to it, it just holds more weight, whether it's legally or whatever. It just holds more weight.
Lisa just said, "Yep, that's what I said." Most of the time nowadays, we don't care about titles.
But that still doesn't negate the fact that it means more.
But I guarantee you, she would rather be a wife than a girlfriend. Lisa, answer this: would you rather be a wife or a girlfriend? Because there's a difference. You understand? You know what I mean? Like, it's just there's a difference, bro.
It definitely is. But I think it's a tough.
He's drop dead. If you ain't his wife, you ain't getting shit. Point blank, period. If you just his girlfriend, you're not getting anything. I don't give a fuck, because most people, we 40s, and most people ain't got no wheels and shit worked out yet. We doing it in the process, but most people ain't got that shit together right now. At 40, let's be real. Most of the people you know ain't got that shit together. If you do a call for most people, they don't have a wheel in place that say who's going to get everything. But if you're a wife, no questions asked, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. If you're a wife, you're going to get it. If you're his girlfriend, you ain't getting shit. You're not getting anything. You're not entitled to anything. It's going to go to his kids if he got it, his mama or whoever, but you're not getting anything. But if you his wife, ain't no questions asked. You're going to get it.
So flip it, though. Vice versa. Well, like, what if she go first?
Yeah, same thing. It's the same
niggas, right.
You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. But if you're a boyfriend, you ain't getting shit. But if you're a husband and you ain't got shit in place to say this is what's going on, which at this age, most of us don't right now. We don't. I mean, let's just be honest. We don't. A lot of us don't. I mean, if you do, congratulations. You in the right path. Great. But the most of us do not.
She said neither. Just show me loyalty.
I mean, everybody's an individual, though. I mean, like,
yeah. I can't say that. Yeah. I can't say that she's wrong, but
at this point, she probably, like I said, saying, fuck it. Like,
in a general conversation, I'm only using wife because I'm saying I'm speaking from a man's perspective, but most men, the title of husband carries more weight than that's my man, or that's, you know what I'm saying, like that's my boyfriend. Like, all right, yeah, after a while, you know what I'm saying, especially if that's your husband, like, what the fuck you mean? Like, you know, it's just more than you, that person is more than that to you. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what's crazy?
But you can still feel that way and let people know.
Before I lose it, yo, hold on, bro.
Oh, my bad.
But you put the title on it for respect. It's respect.
Thank you. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, when my wife tells somebody, yeah, because my husband's coming to pick me up. Hopefully, like if a guy asks her a question and like harassing her at work, yeah, my husband. Like, okay, she's expecting him. She's expecting him to fall back and be like, right. Oh, okay, like I leave you alone. Whereas if she was dating somebody, which is a fact, like niggas be trying to, you know, go past that. Like, okay,
exactly.
Yeah, you know, you happy.
Yeah, but see, if we go hold her in that regard, we go trust. that's gonna happen regardless. You know, it don't matter if you call wife or not.
That's
Gonna come
true.
at you regardless.
No, but see, no. That's not what Jimmy's saying. That's not what he's saying. He's saying the guy. He's saying the guy. The guy is gonna respect it more. Like most niggas,
so, bro. Do you think so?
Info guy, I'm gonna ask you a direct question again. You being a single man, if she tells you she's married, but she's with fucking you, as opposed to this chick saying,
me.
Since I ain't even get the question out. I ain't even get your morals. This woman is a wife.
Yes.
But she said, I'm down with fucking you, as opposed to, oh, that's just my boyfriend. I'll smash
with that. Because that's
not
karma to me. But niggas do. Jimmy just said. There's niggas out here who do. They do not care about that.
Most niggas will fall back if you tell them you married.
Right.
Yeah,
but there's a select few. There is a select few.
Most niggas will fall back if you tell them you married. You got a boyfriend, they ain't thinking about that shit. But if you tell them you married, they will fall back.
Yeah,
majority, unless they just some slime ball.
Right.
Just don't. Most niggas will fall back.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's if she's giving him rhythm. But if he's on her and she say, yo, I'm married, he gonna get out of there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, if that's just your, oh, I got a boyfriend. Oh, that nigga ain't with you now. It's just a different. It's just different, yo. I don't know. Info guy, I can't explain it to you. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Because the reason why I said that, bro, is because it doesn't hold weight if people aren't upholding that relationship to that.
That doesn't matter, yo.
It does matter to me, bro. It matters.
It doesn't matter because you still.
It matters to me. Look, if I'm gonna hold that woman in that regard to a wife, as you say, right?
And then if she leaves you or if she cheats on you and you leave her, you still held her in that regard, but she fucked up. But you still looked at her as your wife. Come on.
That's that person, though. That's that person. I'm talking about me.
That's a different conversation.
Yes, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. And let's just say, hypothetically speaking, she fucked up and cheated on you and you left her. You still looked at her as your wife, bro.
See, all Z
I don't understand.
She
fucked that up.
Y'all talk about two different things, really.
Exactly.
And info guy, because all he's really trying to say is
two different conversations.
He's saying that the regards, as far as the wife versus the girlfriend and husband. Hold on. He's just saying that.
Bro, but you keep saying that it's a different conversation. It's not, bro. We're talking about titles. We're talking about titles and how people are holding regard. And she literally just said about how she wants loyalty in her relationship over titles.
That's one person.
That's one person. That wife means something in regards to what a title is, right? It's going to hold more power. It's going to hold more value. So all of these things coincide together. It's not just you're saying one thing, and it's all the conversation comes together. Because if we're going to talk about a relationship, right?
So that's why I'm asking you directly. What are you going to, the person that you spending the rest of your life with, what are you going to call that person? How are you introducing that person?
I'm going to introduce her as my lady.
But how do you view her in your life?
As my lady.
As your lady?
Yeah.
The fuck out of it. See, bro, that don't even make sense.
Most of the people.
That don't even make sense.
Most of the people that I like in my childhood in summertime, like in Oklahoma, like they say old lady. They say lady. That's their slang. That's what
they mean.
About a word, bro. It's not even about a word, regardless if they got married or not.
Hey, but what I'm saying is, see, you're using schematics. We can intertwine. We can listen. No, we can intertwine the words, brother. We can intertwine the words. That person still has the same value in their fucking life. That's what I'm saying. It's the value. It's not the word. You stuck on the fucking word. It's what that person means to you. Especially if you have children with that person.
So then if that's all it is, that's exactly what your friend is saying, bro. It doesn't mean what it who cares what you call it? Who cares what you call
That's
it?
what I
It's
said,
how
but
you
we
feel
have to
about
call
that
it something.
person.
We have to call it something. I just can't say, hey, this is person.
You can say
This is
whatever
my-
you feel like
this
it's
is
going to
my-
mean. Whatever you can say
Like,
whatever
come
you
the
want.
fuck on, man. You just using schematics just to
I'm
make
not
the
using
argument,
schematics.
but you
I'm not.
still hold this. That's your queen. I tell you what, fuck wife, that's your queen. You gonna argue that? You gonna argue that? That's your queen, my nigga.
What
That's your
difference does it
king.
make,
That's
bro?
your queen,
It
and
doesn't
that's your
matter what
king.
you
Are
call
you
it.
gonna argue that?
It doesn't matter what you call it, bro.
The fuck out of here, man. That's what I'm talking about, bro. You gotta call it something to make sure that this person knows that they hold more weight than this person.
But
That this person means something more than this person ever meant in your life. You know how many fucking girlfriends you had in your life? How many fucking wives you had, my nigga? There's a difference.
Let me ask you this:
There's a difference.
If somebody who holds that person, and they feel that way towards them, but they make mistakes and keep making mistakes and keep fucking up eventually, and it doesn't work out, right? Does that person who felt that way still hold that person in regard? Because you didn't feel that way when you kept fucking with fucking. So I'm saying, does it matter what you call them? If you feel that
that is the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life.
And
that is the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life, info guy. Because people are gonna get divorced.
It's not, bro. It's not stupid. It's not.
People are gonna get divorced. Okay, you said that. Now let me say this: people are gonna get divorced. Shit ain't gonna work out.
What?
This is
That's what you want. That's what you want. Is that the bar, bro?
You don't plan on it to go that fucking way.
Oh
you don't plan on it to go that way.
Okay.
But that doesn't negate the fact that you gave it a shot, and you
don't think somebody is holding somebody to that regard if they're willing to do that shit.
Info guy, I tell you like this, bro. I tell you like this, bro.
I'm just saying.
You better be very. I'm just gonna say this. If I was a single nigga, every bitch you brought around me, I would consider that you like, yo, this free game, because you saying this ain't my lady.
Oh my god, bro.
That's what you telling me. That's what you telling me.
What I said. I didn't say
that's what you telling me though.
No,
every bitch you bring around is free game.
You were making that shit up in your head because I did not say that to you ever.
So what is she then? Bro, tell me what she is then. No, tell me what she is. She's a fucking wife, you idiot. Bro, get the fuck out of here, man. Stop playing with me, man. Stop fucking playing with me for the sake of conversation, man.
Bro. You sound trying to win this argument by bringing
info guy. Your mother was married to your mother was married to your pops. Your mother was shut the fuck up and listen. Your mother was married to your pops. She was his wife. Bro, nah, ain't no chill, man. This nigga just want to argue for the sake of arguing.
No,
and he know
because
he
you
wouldn't do
always
that
trying
shit
to clap on this fucking shit, bro, instead of fucking just being real, bro. You always
being real.
Shit. Oh my god, bro. Are you serious? Are you serious?
I'm telling you, and I'm sticking to what I'm saying. There's the difference between being a wife and a husband.
You want to make a point. You keep.
I made my point.
That's not a good point to make, bro. If you're
arguing with history.
Wife title.
You're arguing with history. You're arguing with history. You're arguing with what millions of fucking people felt. Billions.
Bro.
Whatever the fuck you call this person in your life, this person holds more value than anybody who ever made it to that point in your life.
Treat them like
whatever name you call it, it don't matter.
Good to them. Do they hold that value based off that word?
Why you keep bringing in so much negative shit?
That's the point of this title question, bro. That's the
no,
whole
it's not.
point.
No, you keep saying if it don't work,
bro,
if it don't work.
That was the.
What if it works, info guy? Why are you being so negative? What if it works?
I didn't say that.
No, answer that question. No, okay, but answer that. What if it works? Then what do you call that person? Because you haven't said that yet. You keep saying, no, stop and listen, brother. Stop and listen for a second. You keep saying, what if it don't do this? What if this? What if it works out? Listen for a second, my nigga. What if it works out and it becomes a beautiful situation and they have a beautiful family? You keep saying statistics, divorce rates, this, that, and the third. Let's talk positive, my nigga. We not living like that, brother. You keep saying this, that, and the third. Nigga, if you look at this person as this and this person holds more value than this level, whatever the fuck you call it, I'm with you, my guy. I'm with you 1,000%, and I hope it works out the fucking best for you. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to fuck up. I don't want to think, oh, my nigga Jimmy gonna get divorced. He got to go half on the properties and this, that, and the third. Oh, me and Shawanda gonna fuck up. I'm not thinking like that. I'm thinking positive, my man. You understand what I'm saying? So for the sake of hold on, brother. This is the PMP show. Hold on. For the sake of conversation, we can go back and forth, but don't take it too far for the. Come on, man. We know there's a difference. Now, I went a little bit, but then we just have to stop at a certain point. We know we're going to have a common sense conversation now. Fuck history. Fuck what the government implemented. We know there's a difference between the person you want to spend the rest of your life with and a girlfriend. We know that. That's just common sense. You understand what I'm saying? We know that most women, just like most men, maybe your era, but I'm gonna tell you like this, that shit gonna end real quick. When you walk into that motherfucker house and you lonely, my nigga, you gonna want somebody there. You understand what I just went through that shit. Y'all know that. You know how happy I am to have somebody right now? Come on, son. Like, if you're gonna have a real conversation, let's have a real conversation. There is levels to life. Yes, just like you, there's a level between a boyfriend, a nigga that they just calling over to get the dick, whatever the fuck, until your husband. And if you work up to that level, if you go through all those levels, whatever the fuck, who cares? But you make it to a certain point where you spending the rest of your life with that person, and it's a beautiful situation. And I look at that as husband and wife. I have no other fucking word to use for that shit. No other word. Give me your fucking word and I'm gonna use it. But other than that, until then, husband and fucking wife is the ultimate partnership in life, my nigga. That's just what it is, bro. Stop arguing that.
Bro, I'm not arguing.
Stop arguing that.
That's your position and how you feel.
Damn.
But based off the topic that you brought up, people don't feel that title bullshit means nothing because niggas do stupid shit. Women do stupid shit.
We can't say everybody feels that way.
No, I didn't say everybody.
Okay, so I'm speaking for when you get to a certain point in life, we know that that's not true. Stop it. We know that. We know that. We know that ain't true. Stop. You understand what I'm saying?
There's people.
I understand you want to have a conversation, but stop. At a certain point, you got to stop, my nigga. We know that ain't true. We know at the end of the day, no fucking body wants to die lonely. Who gives a fuck? Nobody wants to die lonely. And that person that you look at, that you want to be with for the rest of your life, you're going to look at him as your husband or wife.
Bro, we die alone anyway, bro.
Come on. Here we go. Son, I'm signing off, yo. I'm out of here, man. I'm out, yo. I'm out.
Yo, man, that shit was wild. Yo, but bro, you know, relationships are, we gotta kind of keep our shit, you know, on a certain level. Like
all I was speaking on was that you can call whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter. But if we're speaking off this topic, women obviously nowadays do not feel that a name holds worth. So
I mean, that's what she said. That's what Lisa
right? So that's exactly what she said. So I was going based off of what she said. He's going based off of how he feels at the moment, which is fine. That's wonderful. I would never say that I would want anybody to not have a successful relationship. But who cares what you call it, right? If you recognize somebody as whatever that person is to you in your life, that's what it is, regardless. And that's what obviously people are saying. Tradition or otherwise, right? You can call it whatever. But what people are saying is you can call it wife. People are still going to cheat. People are still going to do wrong. People are still going to do this. It doesn't matter what it's called, bro. It doesn't matter what you call it. what the title is, what it is. If you recognize that person as somebody you want to be with and you gonna treat them right, what difference does it make? It's the problem is that people marry, call people wife and husband, and don't stay true to that shit. That's why I don't give me that. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't work. People don't know that they feel that way about that person before. But do they? If they do those things, that's what I'm saying. That's all I was saying to it, bro. That was all I was saying. So
yeah, I mean, y'all were saying the same, y'all were agreeing, but bro, it wasn't the same thing. I just really, the thing is, his point was valid though about the title. Like it does mean more to certain people and to historic, to the historic, like all that line. But the topic was about nowadays that women aren't, she didn't feel it. And I kind of felt bad for, are we online, bro?
yeah.
Okay. I kind of felt bad for her who posted the topic
Right.
for the second. But and to the people watching, because we didn't get a chance because y'all was just going, back and forth, overcrowding. Y'all was just, but it's all good.
Bro, I asked the question just to get the info.
It's great for ratings. It's great for ratings, though. I love it.
I asked the question, bro. Just
I was dying laughing, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to get him heated. I want Zach to have a wonderful relationship. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we all want the
we
best
all
for
do.
everybody.
Like that.
Of course.
The title part don't matter. I was going based off of the topic, bro. That was it. Like, that was it. You know what I'm saying? Whoever we decide. I didn't say anything about no girlfriend. I didn't talk about no broad you wanted for.
See, but that's what the topic was. It was about a title though. Info guy.
I know,
it
but
was about.
I get it. I'm saying I didn't bring those up. I was
but you have to. But right. I mean, to me, because I ain't really talk much, but to me,
what's your perspective? What was your perspective? What's your perspective of wife?
Like to me, like I have a wife, bro, right. And like to me, I could have been. I didn't marry my baby's mother, right? But I looked at her as like he was saying, I looked at her as somebody who could be the wife. She had my children, but at the end of the day, I held it. I just held her at that regard. It didn't matter necessarily. I am kind of in a new era because I didn't really say too much, but everybody just knew. Like when you around and everybody see y'all around, like we know y'all are item. You know what I'm saying? Like when, me and my baby moms or whatever.
Somebody said I always play a devil's advocate. I'm going based off the topic. I don't have to agree with everybody all the time.
I understand that.
That's the point, bro. I hold more value in how you feel about that person, how you treat them, what you do when you're with them, regardless of what you call them. You know what I'm saying? That was my main point.
And I agree.
But
both sides.
Right. But if we're calling it a title, what does it hold? Because people go through experiences.
Yeah, but we don't need that part. See, that's
what I was saying. But that's why I feel like the lady who brought the topic, why she's saying that, right? Why they're saying that. That's why they're saying that, bro. That's why. You feel me? They wouldn't be saying that if it did still.
I just want we just need to keep like us out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start doing it too. But it's hard when we like the best part about us doing the podcast is, we live in this shit for
Right.
real, and we get to give the real feedback, the real feedback, which actually helps, real life stories. But like I said, when the argument going and and then the person who put the topic up comes on, you know what I'm saying? I think we should definitely interact with her a little bit more and a little bit better than we was doing with the back and forth, like on the platform. Like we could easily have conversations like this with each other on the sideline. But
She said everyone is entitled to how they feel, and that's what I'm on right now.
okay.
So
Agree. I mean,
and that's fine. And I think there's probably a lot of people, there's quite a bit of people who agree. There's quite a bit of people who agree with Z and how y'all feel about it's there. We don't all, everybody don't have to be right. All I was doing was asking the question based off the topic, right?
I got you.
That was it. It wasn't to get into the other stuff. Now, if you gonna say all that stuff, I'm gonna ask the question on those responses. That's what we're doing. We're doing a podcast, right? We're talking about the topic. So, like, if we're basing our opinions, we're having conversations based on how we feel. Right?
I mean, I got that part. I just wanna close this particular topic out because I just think we was on that shit for a long time. For real.
I didn't mean this dude to exit out. I wasn't getting heated, bro.
Because you have that you're a button pusher, but you don't know how, you don't realize that. But
I don't mean to push the button, bro.
I mean I know that. I mean, but that's just you just I know how to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, if we sat up here and everybody agreed with everything, bro, it would just be like
trash. Yeah.
Bro, it'd be trash, bro.
Understood, info guy. Like,
look,
I'm just saying we doing this on the fly and we learning as we grow. So, as long as I was laughing,
everybody and I'm not even saying that failed relations or failed marriage or failed things is a bad thing. Yes, that it didn't work out. But if we're going off the topic because we're going off the topic, I think that's why titles is being thrown out the window now, because people are not holding those titles to the core that they used to in tradition, right?
Yo, bro, I agree with both parties. But like I said, at the end of the day, I just feel like everybody's going to do, nowadays, everybody does what they want to do, period. So if
right.
And we can't dictate what's right.
No.
Hold on. We can't dictate what's right and what's wrong, especially in relationships. Now, we can dictate for our individual selves what we prefer, what we want to do, what we don't want to do, because that's, like my relationship. Like, there's a lot of shit that, we do in our relationship that ain't traditional. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and other people might have their opinion. But like I said, everybody has an opinion.
Right.
So if his opinion and your opinion ain't coinciding, cool. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Let's just keep it pushing. Because the thing, I'm not worried about, what nobody else is doing. For real.
Right.
Like, period. Like, with my relationship, it's my relationship. What everybody else relationship, and for single people, I don't want to put the message out or the implication out you have to get with somebody. Like everybody does, want to be with somebody. I don't want to make it seem like you have to get with somebody, because if I did get divorced now, I'd be Hugh Hefner reborn. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
This
just because I've been tied down so
right.
So
You go into the other side.
I'm going to the other side.
Right.
So, but I wouldn't at that point. I wouldn't have a title for anything or anybody. But everybody does what they want to do. Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody live their own life. Whatever makes you happy,
Right.
do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we putting out minus the argument.
Nah, at the end of the day, that's how I feel. Like that's how I feel. I wasn't trying to like make this an argument, bro.
Understand, man. Understand. I'm just saying when views, when opinions and views and shit like that. But I was realizing from the beginning when I was hearing both parties, both sides, that y'all were really on the same thing. It's just that a different way of approaching it, and
right,
different way, but they, different way of looking at it.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disvaluing wife
anything,
right, or doing anything. Like if that's what you want to call someone that you want to be with for the rest of your life, and you add those things that he spoke of to it, okay, that's wonderful. I want that. But if we're going based off the topic, then some people don't carry that like that no more. They want to more so focus on the relationship and what it holds and carries that weight. You feel what
instead of what the title means.
Right.
Okay, I got you.
You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Like the relationship in itself, regardless of what you call it, what does that hold in weight? Okay. That's what people, I feel like, think. So now.
She just what she's saying specifically in that is she wants the real deal, not the title.
Right.
Like she'd rather just somebody, because obviously maybe somebody wasn't real or honest or vice versa. So, and they had that title. So that's what I was saying. When you've been through something already, then you can decide that. Like I think you're able to make that type of decision when you've been through it and maybe been through it a couple of times. You like, man, right, or vice versa, right, or mistake. Like it could have been a happy breakup, but either way, it didn't work. I think maybe they just feel they want the real thing. They just want to be loved and really trusted and respected. Like, because in a lot of relationships, like you said, there might be a situation where you have the title, but maybe there is a situation. Don't want that to happen, but it does. That's where she probably just wanted to get the real thing and not the title. I can understand that. And we should wrap that up with that right there.
Yeah.
With that right there in a nutshell, because I think that actually hit it on the head.
Yeah.
But before I go, I did say Miami over the Denver Nuggets in 7 games before. So shout out to the Miami Heat.
They got one. They got one in Denver. That's what.
Yeah, that's all. Like that's big. You take because now you go home. Now the pressure on Denver. Exactly. So yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, we will, man. So we'll see y'all probably Thursday. Shout out to Culture
Creators. Hey, shout out to Z, man. I wasn't trying to get him mad, man. I wasn't trying to get him off the seat. I just really wanted to have a conversation, man. That was it.
Yeah.
Like, you brought up the topic. It was I thought it was a good conversation.
I think it was my fault.
I want all the homeboys to have wonderful relationships, wives, whatever they want to call it. I want it. Love at the end of the day.
Bro, here's what I want for all my niggas. I want them to be happy. Regardless, whatever they choose to do. Right. I just want my niggas to be happy, whatever they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for you. Like, brother, same thing with Boog. Like, Boog just left this weekend. and sports dude. You know, no relationship, but I just want but he's doing what he wants to do, and he's happy living life. So
Yeah.
whatever makes you happy, just do that. Coming from the PNP show, Jimmy VIP, of course. But shout out to Culture Creators, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Info Guy for bringing this streaming, this connection through, so we can be here with y'all. Thursday, we'll be back together. Hopefully, I don't know if we have special guests in the studio or not, but you know, we're trying to work on that. But yo, shot from Jimmy VIP, World War Z, who jumped up earlier.
Yeah.
Info Guy, Culture Creators, Sophisticated Savage, man. Tune in Thursday, man.
Yeah, yo.
Peace.